we're just showing a safe film of how Jay and I collaborated to defeat some of the Covenant forces in this section of the game. So, as you can see, Jay is moving around with the camera. He can play the game and let it run, and I've actually got this connected on my machine as well, so if I was in England and Jay was in America, we could be watching this film together. Now, everything about Halo 3 is about a social gameplay experience. It's not just about watching films together. You can play the story together, and actually this is from the campaign, and you know, this is actually one of the features where some people at Bungie believe that this is the best Halo experience they've ever had. You can play up to 4 players collaboratively going through the story of Halo 3, and by adding extra players you just have a unique experience every time. So what we've got here is, you know, a demo which really shows what is the pure Halo experience. Start with an interior here. You can see that Jay is the Master Chief. He's running around, he's shooting some enemies, and if he switches to me, you can see that I'm playing the Arbiter. We've both got turret weapons, and we're trying to shoot the drones from the sky. But you know, this is a fairly confined space. After this, we'll be showing some of the larger scale battles. Now, if you can imagine, there's just tons of enemies that you can be playing with, and with 4 players, that's a very different experience. So we can have strategies, we're talking over our microphones when we're playing this with live.
I have defied gods and demons.
So this is actually the final Japanese retail build. You know, Cortana is a key part of the story, and actually something that Jay thinks is more important to save than the Earth, I think.
Hey, save the girl.
So you saw some terrible driving there with Jay on the Warthog, so we switched back to me on the Mongoose.
Yeah, I was tired.
And you know, my tactic here is I'm going to take away and try and shoot some of the air forces. I don't know if you want to zoom out and have a look at some of the scale of the battle. So in this safe film, you see Jay can pull back. You can see vehicles flying in the air. You can see Race shooting off. You can see huge amounts of conflict going on. While down on the ground, we can see Jay in the Warthog and myself in a Mongoose. Oh, actually, I'm in a Ghost now. And really, if you imagine 4 players in this, it can be an even grander experience. So, you know, every time you create a party in matchmaking Halo, I'd encourage you to get to your friends and just have another experience of the campaign, because it's absolutely a really intimate experience with 1 player, but you know, it's just got a lot of replayability, and with the different difficulty settings, the meta game scoring, so that you know, you can not just well, actually Jay and I were arguing over who was better while we were playing this, and we actually had campaign scoring on. So at the end of the mission we saw who had the better score, and I would like to say Jay took advantage of my jet lag and was incredibly lucky. But you know,
there's no luck involved.
So you can be competitive, or you can be 100% collaborative and have a campaign scoring and trying to get the highest campaign cooperative scoring. It's up to you. I mean, there's that sort of depth of replayability. And with Skulls, you can make it as difficult as you wish. So even with 4 players, while you think it gives you a little bit of advantage, putting it on Legendary or increasing difficulty by putting things like the Iron Skull, which means if 1 player dies, everybody respawns again at the start, makes it a different, more challenging experience.